Hello, gang. Welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlords. Now, I don't know how long this one's going to run. It's going to be a semi-tutorial because I had such an annoying time figuring something out. Basically, a big thing for getting the money to come in. You know, shops work everything, but blacksmithing can make you a lot of money. And I ran into issues just figuring it out, mostly because the tutorial blocks were like blocking over parts of the bloody screen. I couldn't see to do things. I've got a halfway decent smithing figured out right now. So, and one of the first things up here in refining, one of the best ways you can see charcoal, hardwood to coal. I've got a skill bonus now. It used to be like 2 hardwood gave me 1 charcoal. Now I can get 3. And then, of course, charcoal used to superheat the other stuff. Gives me more advanced elements and such. Smelting, breaking down weapons and such. Actually, one of the best ways to get resources for smithing is to break down, weapons and things you've picked up that you don't need. You can actually make more money often selling the raw materials than selling the weapon at the market. But building your skill and being able to forge weapons to sell, or orders. So that's what we're going to work on right now. Let's see. He wants throwing axes. Looks like I'm missing a resource. How about these javelins? The javelins I can do. They're within my skill set, it looked like. Require difficulty 54. My smithing is a 90. So I can do that. I don't have much options. I've only got very limited resources. I've got a short, simple pike head and pine javelin shaft. As your skill goes up, apparently as you smelt down other weapons and such, you'll get other bits, other pieces, other options. But for now, let's go with these. Oh, let's see. He's looking to pay 182. Dang it, I need 3,800 for those throwing axes. I seriously need to get... How is that resource? Steel, just plain steel. So let's make these javelins, and then I'm going to go break down some weapons for steel. Or, if need be, smelt some other things like iron into steel. Alright, I've got everything I need for it. Very simply, at the bottom, forge. What I wanted to hear, you've earned your money. Beautiful. Now, critical thing. Here next to your character, you've got this percentage bar. That is your smithing stamina. It is separate from everything else, and the only way to build it up is to rest. You'll let time pass in a town or village, not even in the countryside. Or at least I couldn't get it to work. Rather annoying, but so be it. Let's go to smelting. I need 3 steel to do those throwing axes. Let's see. No. Do I have anything? That's some high-end materials. Get that I'd have to break down some of the stuff I've won in tournaments. So, let's go to refining. I want steel. I don't have enough to do it. I don't have enough iron. I can do 2. I need 3. Well, let's get what I can. I'm losing 4% off my smithing stamina each time I do that. Alright. Now I'm going to need iron. I can get iron with wrought iron. I can do 2. Alright, back over to doing the steel. Can only do one more, but that's what I need, I believe. I only have 17 stamina left. So let's go back to the forge. Throwing axes. I've got everything necessary. But also, checking here, I've got all the necessary bits. I've got all the parts and things I need and the needed knowledge. Sometimes you'll wind up where it's like, it looks like you've got everything, but you're missing knowledge or something. So like, blunt damage for a mace. I ran into trying to make a mace that should be well within my skill area, but it didn't do any blunt damage. It's like I'm missing a part or something, and I couldn't figure it out. So, but I've got this, and he's paying a lot. Let's see if I can make him happy. Yes! Oh, new smithing part unlocked. New smithing part unlocked. Oak handle and some sort of throwing head. Oh, nice. So I do small axe head, Franziska axe head, and I've got hardened oaken throwing axe handle as well as simple pinewood throwing axe handle. So what the heck is that? Hardened short hardwood throwing axe handle. Okay. So I can do more stuff. But I am out of stamina. So, although I did add a couple points to my smithing, I'm gonna... Ooh. Now see here, if I'm using this one, looks like I can only do 26 of 27. Or if I switch back to that, hello, can I switch back? Both of them are. Missile speed is down one, mostly because I'm so tired. But as you can see, weapon reach and missile damage both change. Yeah, that hardened oak handle is definitely better. Alright, I'm going to get out of the forge and build up a snot ton, rebuild my stamina, basically. So I'll catch you in a sec and we'll do some more. Alright, gang, I waited dang near a day, almost fully refilled my stamina. Didn't realize it had gotten to 146. Not sure how all that happens. Anyway, let's get back to those orders. They are out of my skill range. That would be a waste of resources. Alright. Never mind. I'm going to ride to another city, look for their basic orders, and we're going to actually... I'm going to smelt down a bunch of stuff first. Let's see, though, right quick, something to, lock it, gonna lock it. That way if I hit smelt by accident, I'll highlight them by accident and hit smelt. It actually asks me if I'm sure I want to melt them down. That's actually a tournament item I won, so we're gonna mark it. Same with judgment. Alright, let's get to smelting some others. Pickaxe, definitely. Smelts. Hatchet. And what's next? Another hatchet? Okay. More hatchets. Ooh! New setting part unlocked. Sorry, iron polearm head? Nice. This was a field capture. Go ahead. Let's see. Yeah, tapered blade, let's do it. No, we're not doing judgment. Oh! I would unlock something else. We'll go look at those in a minute. Shoot, let's do one of these too. Actually, let's do some of these maces. Highland spiked clubs. Pitchfork. No, I got plenty of wood. Let's not do the pitchfork. Not do the hoe. I don't need more crude iron. I've got tons of that. Let's do the Highland Spiked Club again. No. Get rid of this whole category. Alright. Back to the forge. Let's look around some. Orders. Free build. I want to look at what I've got. Oh. Dagger, I think I... Oh, there we go. Dots. Dots showing me unlocked units. Excellent. Let's see, common iron axe head and pole head. That looks like a pickaxe. That looks like a miner's pickaxe head. Okay. Ooh, thick ild blade. Okay. Anything special here? Nope, still got just the one cross guard. Alright. I have a long ways to go. Thought I might unlock things here doing all those maces, but apparently not. What is this? Oh, I can put a pommel on the mace. Why would I do that? All I'm seeing is a difference in the weight. Huh. You know what? My smithing stamina is low. I'm going to go do some refining. See, raw iron into iron. Let's do a couple of these. Wait, no, I've got plenty of raw iron. I want the raw iron for iron and crude iron. There we go. That way I can do the iron into steel. Alright, let's go ahead and do iron into steel. Can I do two? Got two. Gonna need a third one, most likely, but it's a start. Alright, I'm gonna ride to another city, find some more simple items along the way. Or might find some bandits, things like that, on my way to another city. I can't go to the castle yet. Castles won't let me in. My clan level isn't high enough. Still only level 2. Almost 3, but still only 2. Oh, I need to go to the tavern and get rid of my prisoners. Huh.
Peace to you, stranger. What is your name?
Yes, my story. Jealousy, envy of my talents, that's always been my undoing. When I was a boy, I was the best fighter in my village. You're stronger as a boy than a full-grown man, people would say. Except when I look at... I'm not boasting here, that's what they'd tell me. So I came of age, I went off to make my fortune. Started in the village guard, I found that I was the only real warrior among them. They were all about marching here and there and in their pretty uniforms, not pulling sword from scabbard for months on end. I told them what I thought, and my captain told me to keep my mouth shut or leave. So I left. So I joined the, I can't pronounce, Golder Broda? The Shield Brothers. Good name, you know. They spent most of their time hunkering behind their shields. Me, I'd wade into the midst of the enemy, dealing out death right and left. And well, all they had to say afterwards was, why didn't you keep ranks? So no one told you that leaving a gap in a shield wall is as good as treason. Yeah, no kidding. Let's keep it civil. So I'm having no more of that. On the lookout for an outfit that employs real fighters. I might be interested, except my companions list is full. Yeah, I know where to find you. All right. Y'all don't blink. I'm gonna go to another town. Find some more smithing to do. Alright, gang, let's get back to some smithing. My smithing's at 100. Let's check the orders. Got an order for a one-handed sword and a mace, both within my range. Let's start with this one. Alright, it's going to cost me... Got everything I need. Oh, and I've got sipping dog farts from behind. Ugh. Ew. Yeah, no. That's my best. Okay. Shoot, let's forge it. It's even better than what I have imagined. Here's your money. I'm putting a little extra for your effort. Sweet! Nice. Balance crafted one-handed sword. Kick butt. Why was it added to my inventory? I may have just ran into a glitch. Alright. Mace. Got everything I need. Let's do it. Exactly what I wanted. Here's your money. You've earned it. Yeah, this is much better for... Why was it added to my... It said it was added to my inventory again. Alright. I can't do those. And this one I'm taking a negative. It's 5 above my skill level. So, let's go do some smelting and refining. What do y'all say? But that's the basics of it. I mean, not exactly the best step-by-step tutorial, but that's the basics of it. I did a lot of hitting raiders and bandits as I traveled and stuff. That'll be on the next video, and we're going to go after that base. There were 4 falchions among those different... 5 from among the different raider and bandit groups. Oh, nice. Bound for a two-handed grip. Unlocked. I will take that. You know, let's just break down those falchions. Get myself a ton of raw iron. It's not doing anything for my skill. Eastern Simple Oval Guard. I think that's a new cross guard. Let's take and refine some of this raw iron up to iron to steel. Let's see. My skill's not going up. There we go. 1 skill point. All that for 1 skill point. Alright. Now, I need some more steel. I'm going to need more steel for other things, so let's turn a bunch of this into steel. And I'm apparently out of enough stamina to do it anymore. No, I ran out of the iron. Cool. Let's do raw iron into iron. Should I do what? No. My stamina's too low. Okay. I think I've gone over all the basics. I mean, to get charcoal, you make it yourself. You don't want to buy it. It's stupid expensive. Wood, I can get for 9 to 19 coin. Sell it. I usually sell hardwood in the cities for $72 apparently. That is a really good price. I've seen it as high as about 120. I'm going to sell some. Oh yeah, see here. I can't move my mouse down to show you, but if you look under at the top rumor says that you can sell it for 129. That's seldom the case. Usually, by the time you get there, somebody else has already sold some there, and prices dropped considerably. So I've got so much. Yeah, let me flood the market. And get about another 800 coin. And I'm not even seeing charcoal as available. So yeah, there's that. Easiest way though, make it yourself. Get hardwood, process it, make your own charcoal. Utilize it for your smithing. I think I've covered all the basics. If you've got any questions, I'm happy to try and figure it out or just answer. So ask those in the comment section down below. Leave any other thoughts, comments, observations, suggestions down there. Hit the like or dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share with some friends. More important than anything, if there's something or someone important to you, matters in your life, then whether you choose to get up and out face to face with other people, or stay behind the safety of your keyboard, or pick up the phone, call a friend or family member, let them know they matter to you. You were thinking about them. You care. However you choose to do it, get involved, make a difference. But take care. Stay safe. I am the Articulate Grunt. Thank you for joining me. Hope to have you back next time. But for now, I'm out from here. Bye.